Hatepu, which means peace and blessings, from Divine Peace, Meditation, and Yoga. This is Mama Imani out at Goddess Urban Farms in the driveway. And it has been a rather frustrating sunrise yoga meditation so far. It's about a little bit after 8 a.m. I've been out here over half an hour, and it's been bittersweet and it's been frustrating, and give me a second and I'll show you why. Okay, I was all jazzed up from Holistic Sunday, decluttering, got a lot of clothes washed. It's an increase in the my water bill, but it's for a good cause. I cleared out a lot of Baba Seku's old clothes and washed them all, dried them all, and bag them up to take to a nearby men's shelter. So, like I said, all jazzed up on that. So, early, I was watching gardening videos, catching up on gardening videos, and got inspired to come out here, do some pruning and sowing some seeds. And the first thing I see was a plastic fork out here on the driveway. I've since picked it up and put it back in the wading pool raised bed, but the reason that it was out in the first place is because these darn cats have been in my raised bed. All the little dips, that's them tipping around. Neighborhood cats. I'm gonna have to follow through on planting, sowing seeds of plants that repel cats. My next bit of frustration was that the grasshopper that I took a picture of was sitting, just as purty as you please on my okra leaves. Frustrated about the cats, I had a pair of scissors in my hand and I tried to snip at the grasshopper. Of course, I missed and took off some blossoms instead. We've got some flowers coming up, so that always means fruit. So and unfortunately, this is what I snipped off. I don't know if I can sprout this or not, but anyway, so I decided to move on and prune the large planter, which I have been saying for a couple of weeks. Had my scissors and the best of intentions. And while I was snipping, that's what this bucket is, I discovered something quite bittersweet. This is the elderberry tree bush. It got crowded out and killed off by these native weeds. So I couldn't see for all the foliage, and I discovered that my elderberry had bit the dust. And look at these long roots. Whatever this native plant is that had all of the discolored leaves, I knew it was not serving me well because it killed off elderberry. So I started snipping, and then I went and got my gloves and I started pulling and pulled all of these out, as well as those in the bucket. So This is reclaimed soil. I've been pulling out large roots. My gloves out of the way. Pulling out large roots and plotting on the resowing. Gotten a lot of the large roots out. I'm not going to be able to get all of these small roots out. So I'm going to revitalize the soil with compost and add some perlite and sow some more seeds. And once I get tired, I'm going to take a break, and then I'm going to go back to my original plan, which was pruning these Roma tomato plants in these 3 containers here. Gonna get her done. And transplant as needed. So I will be giving an update later on today after I get the morning, the AM work done. So, say a little prayer for the elderberry. And even the interlopers as I put them in the refuse bin. Another bright spot before I go. More squash flowers. I'm gonna have to do like I saw one of my teachers on YouTube University force open the male flowers and hand pollinate the female flowers. These look like male flowers, and if there's any flower with with fruit on the end, which I do not see, then that one, I think that's male as well. So I may have all male flowers. No matter. It's the experience that counts. So, replenish the soil in here. Augment the soil here. And I can replenish that bed. So sad. But on balance, we have squash blossoms and we have, if I can get it up there, we have sunflower heads. Hopefully I'm capturing this. So I'm gonna prune off the dying leaves there. And sunflower head. That one. Sunflower head on this one. Beginnings of. And over here. My garnet amaranth has not died off. And it looks like we've got prolific growth on some of these other herbs. There's that mofo hiding under the leaves. I'm gonna put my gloves on. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Over here, planted marjoram, thyme, and basil with the rosemary. And I'm gonna go and snip off all of these flower heads. Got plenty of rosemary. We can deadhead. So, thank you so much for watching this video to its end. I'll do a little more in-depth garden update later on today. Please give this video a like. Please share with other like-minded souls. Leave an inspiring and encouraging, mindful comment. And if you'd like to support my efforts to improve integral wellness in our own communities, underserved communities, then please consider making a love offering. Please consider booking an online yoga session or a in-person yoga session if you are local. I will leave contact info and love offering links in the description box. Blessed be. Hashtag Mindful Mondays. Hashtag Be a Good Neighbor. Hashtag Do Something Nice. Hashtag Sow More Seeds. Hashtag Grow Our Groceries. Blessed be.